Alrighty, here we are live with our Queens, Nassau, Suffolk County weekly market update. Love to introduce you all our newest agent, Erica Long. Erica, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? Nice to
Good,
see
good.
you.
Great to have you. Thank you so much for joining me. The rest of the crew is out there hustling, showing homes, and taking names. So, as always, guys, as every single week, we'll go over what's happening in the market. We look at the available versus contracts and what's selling. We'll be comparing the last 2 weeks to a last week to a last year, the particular week, just to see exactly what direction the market is heading. Obviously, at this time of the year, we always see a bit of a slowdown. We've got all the great holidays, but we're not anticipating any slowdown this year since we have missed the spring market and everybody's really want to taking advantage of the low interest rate. So without any further ado, we'll have Humera share with us the great slide she had prepared. Perfect. So I'm going to get the party started with the single family homes in Queens. So Queens market update, single families. 2 weeks ago, the week of November 25th through the November, I think it's 29th. I think I need glasses. Is it 23rd? Yeah, November 23 through the November 29th. I think I'm ready for glasses. We've had 76 new single family homes hitting the market. 76 properties, which obviously was the week of Thanksgiving, right? So we all know the week of Thanksgiving always slows down. People are not really putting properties on the market at that particular week. We've had 76. Last week, however, the week of the 30th through December 6th, we've had a beautiful increase of 30 homes, 104 single families hit the market. And when we compare it to last year, that particular week last year, we've had only 68 single family homes hitting the market. So that gives you really nice, I would say about 40% increase in inventory, right? So again, we've been seeing this week after week after week. We definitely have no issues with inventory. 40 homes on the market in 1 week, that's a huge jump. That's not 5, 7, 10% increase. That's a 40% increase, right? So inventory is definitely there. Contract, the week of Thanksgiving, 55. Last week, 86. Beautiful number, right? So are people transacting? Hell yeah. Right? Yes, we do have a plenty of inventory, 104 properties hitting the market, but 86 that particular week going in contract comparing to last year, only 62. So that's about 24 more properties hitting contracts, people transacting, right? So again, if you do it percentage wise, give or take about 35% increase in contracts, which is always great. And closed the week of Thanksgiving 51 to 76 last week, comparable to 67 last year. Not big of a difference, still a good bump of about what? 9 properties, give or take about 10-15% increase in closing, which is always good to see, right? So to recap the single families, we're looking at great inventory for the buyers to look at, and then see a lot of people transacting, a lot of people getting in contracts, taking advantage of the low interest rates, right? Let's look at the multifamilies. Perfect. So multifamilies, the week of Thanksgiving on the 58th hit the market. Last week 65. So slight bump. We all know multifamilies are not as many as the single families, and a lot of homeowners are not really looking to put those on the market now. Comparable to last year, only 43. So big bump in the inventory again from 43 to 65. You're looking about 22 more homes. You're looking about 50% increase in inventory year over year in the multifamily homes in Queens. What are multifamily homes? Anything from 2 to 4 families. So you're basically 2 families, 3 families, and 4 families. Under contract, week of Thanksgiving at 25. Last week 52. So great increase, 100% increase from the week before. And then last year 41. So that's about 11 more, good 25% increase. So again, yes, we do have slightly more inventory than last year, but we have way more people transacting, right? So 52 homeowners have decided to go in contract with buyers, small investors, first time home buyers, right? God knows. Sold 26 week of Thanksgiving to 33 last week comparable to last year 41. So this is the first slight decrease we see in terms of the closings. We know closings takes longer. We know banks are backed up, attorneys are backed up. There's huge queues in the underwriters to underwrite the files. We ourselves have about probably 21 pending deals that we are desperately trying to push to closing. So we do know it takes a longer, but great numbers so far coming in. Let's look at the co-op and condos. Perfect. Co-op and condos. Again, guys, this is studios through 3 bedrooms, right? So do not pay any attention to the prices because the price don't really matter. So we look at the week of Thanksgiving, 84 new apartments hit the market comparing to last week. That's a double. That's 162 apartments in 1 week hit the market in Queens. Comparable to last year, only 70. That's crazy. So you go from 70 last year to 162. What this shows you? What it shows you? People are super interested of getting out of Queens apartments. Big jump. That's 120% increase in inventory. Contracts 41 week of Thanksgiving to 62 last week to only 53 last year. So again, good bump of about 20% in contracts. And then sold ones 38 the week of Thanksgiving, 58 last week to 60 last year. So now the closings are comparable to closings of last year. And again, we know it's taking longer. We know, the boards are doing Zoom, board interviews. Again, the banks are really packed with all the refinances, so they're taking much longer. We used to close deals in about 60 days. Now they take about, 75 days. So, sellers have to be a little more patient. Sellers have to be a little more patient, have to understand, look, there's a lot of files in the queue, and it's not like, the business have doubled since last year, but the banks did not double their staff. So it takes longer, bottom line. Erica, are you still with us? Homer, I don't see her. Did she drop out or?
Hi.
There you are. Okay, cool. I lost
had some power issues. Oh, that's a power issues. I just dropped out of the world for a second. Sorry.
No worries. So I'll have you take care of the Nassau single family homes, okay? It's all yours.
Nassau, yeah, thank you. The Nassau County market update for the single family. So it looks like in the week of Thanksgiving, 152 new listings, which is, that's a lot. So, and then you have for the November 30th to December 6th, almost a double jump to 269, which is incredible. And then you go to a year ago, last year 186. So that's almost 100 more this year than last year, which is huge. And then under contract for Thanksgiving week, we have 178 new under contract. So from that, we go to the following week is 257. So you have another big jump there. Huge difference from the Thanksgiving week to the following week. And then almost at about a year ago, because you have a 218. So I guess it's a little bit better, but not too much of a difference as far as from year to year. But naturally a higher amount. And then sold for the Thanksgiving week, we have 208, which is still a good number. Then we have last week to 315, which is a big jump, 104. I'm sorry, 106. And then you have a year ago this time to 217. So that's another 100 contracts sold, 100 homes sold. So single family Nassau County market.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like what I see over here, Erica, is when you look at the new listings coming in last week, about 269, and the new contracts 257. So that's almost a wash, right? So even though
Yeah,
it's a great number of new listings coming in, 269 comparing to a last year only 186, I mean, they're almost all selling. So
yeah,
that's why, Nassau and Suffolk, they've been on fire since the COVID, happened. A lot of people getting out of the city. A lot of people looking for an extra bedroom to use as
everybody
a
wants room. Yeah,
everybody's looking at a bigger backyard now, right? So that's why we had experienced tremendous price appreciation in the last 6 months in Long Island. Like we've always been about 75, 80% Queens, then 20% Long Island, and this year about 50-50 because we
mm-hmm.
understood the demand of folks moving out to Nassau because now they look, if I can drive, 45 minutes and then I have to stay home 2, 3 days out of the week, I'm okay with the commute because I get so much more for my money out there.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
these numbers they've been just confirming it week after week after week. We see these incredible number of sales occurring. I mean, the sold ones, like you said, that's 100 more sales in 1 week.
It's amazing.
That's a 50% increase,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the amazing part about it is, I think one sale pumps into economy about $85,000. Right, one sale of a real property pumps into economy about $85,000.
Wow.
Right, because now you've got inspectors working, real estate brokers working, bankers, processors, underwriters, contractors, insurance brokers. Right, it's incredible. By selling a one property is 27 jobs, and it pumps about $85,000 into the economy. It's pretty incredible to see, and how blessed we are in the real estate being this busy. Let's wrap up, Erica, with the Suffolk County market update. All yours.
All right, Suffolk County market update for the single family. So for Thanksgiving week, we have 196 new listings, and then jump a week ahead, and you have over 100 extra listings from that to 340. So a big jump from 196 to 340, and then a year ago, still a huge jump from 235 to 340. So a year ago, we had 235, and now we're at 340 for this November 30th through December 6th. So that's a huge jump, I feel. Almost 100 more. Yeah. And
In just 1 week, imagine.
Mm-hmm. And so then we go under contract, and you have 234 for the week of Thanksgiving. And a week later, we go to 345. So that's another 100, 110, 109. Another nice jump from there. And a year ago, we had 299. So we're up 46 on contracts from last year. Sold, we have 245 for the week of Thanksgiving. And wow, that is another big jump to 419. So from 245 to 419 just in 1 week. And then another bump, 100 listings more from the previous year, from 316 to 419. So
big jump.
Yeah.
So those are basically the sold listings, right? Those are the actual closing. Obviously, the week of Thanksgiving, it's going to be always lower in terms of the closing because Thursday the attorney office is closed, the bank is closed, and then Friday usually folks takes off. So basically, that particular week is just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's why you see a little lower numbers, right? But when we compare the 419 closings last week to 316, that's 100 sales more, right? So you're looking at about, again, 33% increase in sales year over year. That's huge. That's huge. It's huge for everybody. So, Erica, thank you so much for jumping in.
My pleasure.
I know we put you on spot. Your first day in the office, and here you are sharing with everybody what's happening in the market. Great to see. You guys all enjoyed the rest of the weekend, and we'll all see you on Monday with our state of the market update. Thank you, Erica. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye now.